Hey guys, I'm going to show you how we built our koi pond for under $1,000 in our backyard and walk you through what we did and where we saved money. So this is what our backyard looked like at first below the retaining wall. And our goal was to build this koi pond on a budget, and so we were planning on doing it with only shovels, no heavy equipment of any kind. You can see Zeus, our helper. And it was super rocky, and so we ended up using a pickaxe, but here's a little montage as we make progress. First we had to flatten the whole area out to start with, and once we had that, we had a place to work with. All these rocks, we ended up lining the shape of the koi pond. Those were all rocks that we dug out while flattening the area. So we decided to do the koi pond in sort of a lima bean shape. And you can see the bench we put down there to have a little sitting area. And Zeus is checking out the area right now. So at this point, I went ahead and ordered a tarp to put in there. That's the one thing I did not cheap out on. Right now, the pond is about 7 by 14 feet, and I don't remember the exact size of the tarp I got, but it was like $250, and we ended up cutting it to size once we put it in there. I also bought an Aquascape 2,500 gallon per hour pump to go with it. You can see I put my fiance to work. I told her it would be good exercise, and so finally we were ready to start digging down after all that digging just to flatten the area. So we decided to make the pond 2 feet deep all the way across, and I didn't want to use power tools, but the one thing we ended up renting was a jackhammer to get that last rock out of there. Our backyard's super rocky, and we were able to break them up with the pickaxe and get all the rocks out except for this one massive rock, so I had a few friends help me get that one out. And after that, we were ready to fill it up and see how it looked with water in it, make any last changes. We ran up to our lake house and got some river rock off of our property, so we didn't have to pay for the rock that you're seeing in this clip. And even though this was over the winter, I was too excited not to get in, and it was freezing cold, but it was holding water, no leaks, and everything looked good, so we were ready to move on. And then we added some pea gravel under the bench and got the rocks all where we want them, and it was time to move on to the waterfall. We've been piling the dirt over on the side where we were going to build up the waterfall. So we got some height, and then basically we laid a smaller tarp over it and then stacked up some of the bigger river rocks, and it was a lot of trial and error. That was probably the hardest part. So at this point, I'd only spent about $500 between the tarp, the tubing, and the pump itself. All the rocks we had gotten for free, and the bench we already had. So here's a little walkthrough. At this point, we got everything cleaned up, and we ran to PetSmart and got a couple goldfish to see if we could keep them alive. We'd never had fish before. And pan down here in a second, you can see there's one of the goldfish getting used to the new enclosure. We started looking at koi as well a few weeks later, and we finally found the one we named Tiger, black and yellow koi. He was like $6, so we figured we'd add him since we'd kept the goldfish alive for a while. You can tell Zeus really liked the waterfall. He drinks out of it all the time. Okay, so to keep this video pretty short, I'll just skip forward to how it looks today now that we've added some plants. Just give you a quick little walk around. We have 8 fish in there right now, some lily pads, some water lettuce. Just put some banana trees along that far side, as you can see. The water's staying pretty clear. I'm going to go ahead and order a filter for it because my little net contraption, as you can see there, it's been working okay, but I want something that looks a little better and with less maintenance. And overall, the fish are getting used to it, and it's looking pretty good. Comment below if you have any questions about it. I think altogether, including the fish and all the supplies and pretty much everything you see, we kept it right around $1,000. And this is a 1,500 gallon koi pond, and we were getting quotes of $10,000 or more to have this done, and just showing that it is possible. And we did this literally just me and my fiance with 2 shovels and a pickaxe and some hard work, and our 2 helpers, Zeus and Sandy, who seem to like the pond a lot as well. Alright, let me know what you guys think and comment below if you have any questions. I'll make some more videos.